couple thousand for tickets to Universal, fast passes, the holiday Scream passes, probably with fuel, food, all in was probably around 15,000 for the weekend. What's your opinion on Kansas City? Guys, I don't talk about specific markets or locations. If you want to learn about that, I will do it in the webinar on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. There's the link down there. Security. We do have some security measures. How's the dating life in Miami? It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Do I prefer single? I prefer single family houses. What's your opinion on tax sales? I don't really do much tax sales. I have done it in the past. I just don't find it to be worth the time. Yes, guys, the software is a one-time fee. Have I divorced? No, I've never been married. How's the boat? Boat's doing great. Just had put a new AC pump in her, blowing nice and cold. How fast do you get a tenant? Anywhere from, I would say, 1 to 2 weeks, a pretty standard turnaround time to get a new tenant. Do I want to get married? I'm not looking to get married right now. That's crazy how the stalker never sent you photos. Oh, she did. She most definitely sent me pictures and videos with her and her family. I just did not show you them. Keep your money and stay single. We got some protections in place for that, so I'm not too concerned about getting married. When's my new Phantom being delivered? They just sent me a progress update this morning. She goes into production second week of November. I cannot wait. And they're putting the Phantom and the Spectre on the production line, obviously 2 different production lines, at the same time. So I will be receiving the Phantom and the Spectre on the same day. I say that one more again. I will be getting both of them delivered concurrently. I think I might just have to get a videographer for that day. Great question though. What's bigger, your bank account or your ego? It depends on the day on the bank account. Because if I just bought a bunch of properties and that bank account's a little anemic, then my ego is bigger. But if I give it a few months and I'm only buying 5 or 10 properties and that bank account's looking chubby, then probably the bank account. But it depends. Depends. How many bedrooms do you think is the best? 4-bed for Section 8 is ideal because they're going to pay the most. Macaria, how have I been? I've been Gucci bandana, per usual. You have 20 doors on seller finance. Awesome. Can you invest in Section 8 in your course from the UK? Yes, we have so many international investors. I have so many international investors that are in the course that I got a couple of them that are whole ass illegal. I'm talking about La Miga looking for them. I'm talking about ICE. I'm talking about immigration. I'm talking about Department of Homeland Security. Can't even find them, and me and them are out here buying Section 8 properties in 3 different states. Has she ever joined the live? I don't fucking know. I hope not. Exactly. What has been your arrogant, most confident moment? Say the top 3 moments. Oh my God. I don't know, but I'm sure women were involved. I don't know. Can you give me some money to help work for rent? Y'all, what do we tell people asking for money on the lives? I know we got some OGs in here. Please let them know. I do talk about tax information, saving on taxes. I do talk about some of that. I do not have a girlfriend. I am single. Had to cancel that previous bitch like, I ain't tripping on nothing. What's your first property that I bought? First property was a condo in By God, Wilmington, North Carolina. Black chip nose, no digital hobos, no virtual vagabonds. Damn, I done stepped in some shit. What's the 10K big dog promo got you? Get you. Oh, I haven't talked about the big boy promo for 10,000. That's in person. That's one-on-one. That's a lot of other stuff. I was just in Wrightsville Beach last week, so I don't really miss it right now. I did not raise the price. No, still $5,000. He's talking about the big boy promo. Not the broke boy promo, not to be confused with the broke boy promo. He's talking about big boy. He's talking about rich boy promo. The one when you listed your property very low to piss off the neighbors, I did do that. How much to put down on an $80,000 house? As little as possible. You made your first $1 million last week? Fuck yeah. Roger, there's the link down there. Roger, make sure you jump in the webinar this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Brandon trying to talk about the biggest boss Rick Ross promo. What's the big boy promo? Because I have the course at 5K. The big boy promo is something that I did for a select few amount of people, which involved in-person workshop, custom strategy session. It also included hand-holding for your first 10 properties, also included the software, included the course, it included the wholesale course, along with monthly group Zoom calls. And I did that, I think, did that a couple months ago, matter of fact. Let me switch it back over here. It's a beautiful night here in Miami, Florida. If you have the means, I highly recommend living here. I love this place. I talk about the best states to invest in. Guys, if you're on Instagram, link in the bio. Can you buy into an upgraded deal somehow? Yeah, if you're already in the course and you want to upgrade to the big boy promo, just DM me on Instagram and I'll send you a custom link for it. What's the success rate for the big boy promo? 100%. It's 100. Every single person that has done an in-person live or in-person coaching session with me, they always buy their first property in the first 30 days. Point blank. Why wouldn't you? We look for a property together. We make an offer together. We negotiate together. We do due diligence together. It is what it is. Florida is a mess, specifically politically. Fortunately, I don't give a fuck about politics. Y'all worry about yourselves. Everything works out so much better that way. Penthouse, can we see your place? I thought I showed y'all my place enough. If y'all want to see a quick tour of the penthouse, just say penthouse in the thing, but I don't want to be spamming y'all with a tour for if you don't care about it. It's the first time on your live. How do I sign up? Wally, welcome, man. Let me put the link directly there. Hold on. If you want to enroll right now, let me swap out the link. There you go. The link is down there at the bottom if you want to enroll in it. Y'all want a quick penthouse tour? There's the link down there. Yeah, don't worry about the politics. All right, we got a bunch of people spamming politics or spamming penthouse. Let me do a quick penthouse tour. Keep in mind, I forgot to make my bed this morning, so y'all don't give me too much shit for that. Anyways, here we are. We'll show y'all the view first. This is in the middle of Brickell. If you're checking in right now, we are in Brickell, the area near downtown Miami, Florida. There's the ocean. Here's the Miami River right here. There goes the airplanes right there. Yes, sir. Yes, all my property managers are also local. I thought I was in South Carolina. You thought wrong, sir. I used to live in North Carolina, but now I reside in the great state of Florida. We're going inside for the penthouse tour, as requested. Let me turn on my Aroma 360. Gotta keep that. Smells really good. I forgot to turn it on. We're testing out a new smell, and I wanted to get this new smell going here. There we go. You can see that oil diffusing, real good. Anyways, continuing on, here's some more artwork in the main room. The house in North Carolina is for sale. I recently acquired a new property here in Miami, Florida. You saw me at Carbone last weekend. I was in fact at Carbone last weekend. Shout out to Rode for some nice mics. Updating my microphone game. Are the Nerf laws the same as they are in North Carolina? There are some slight differences. Here's the half bath. I don't do Class SO really. I prefer 1942. But if you made me drink some Clase Azul, it would more than likely be Clase Azul Ultra. I am renting this property currently. My last day here will be end of this month. The rent here for the last 6 months was $21,000 per month. But I should be getting a nice $42,000 deposit back, which would be really nice. This is the second master right now. Exactly. I did get a house. I didn't think $21,000 a month here was too expensive. It's pretty worth it, in my opinion. A lot of good times in this penthouse. Here's some more artwork. Here's the other kind of master bedroom. They all have like full-blown walk-in closets or whatever. Here we go. What are you paying for the new house? The new house will be right under 20 million US dollars. I'm on the top floor here. Yes. As far as a write-off, no, guys, there's no non-pretentious way of saying it, but writing off maybe 1,000 square foot worth of home office does not really move the needle in my overall financial picture. So I don't even think we bother to write off a home office or calculate square footage commensurate with the overall square footage. Correct. So now we're back in the main master bathroom. Got my towels all fucked up here. Y'all don't bother looking at that. Closets. Got some closet stuff. Shout out to Icebox. They got me some jewelry cleaner. Neat. Where are you gonna go live after this? I will be still in Miami. My new house is in Miami. Yeah, check out the new mic. Pretty neat. And then here's the main master bedroom. Borrowed $30K at 6%. That's a heavy no-go. You pay 1 month Section 8 rent per day for the penthouse rental. Exactly. So, and here's just a little office setup. I'm much more looking forward to my new office setup as well. McLaren's out for an oil change, and right now we're just slumming it with the Lambo, the Phantom, and the Dawn. Correct. I'll be moving next week. Renee, you was wondering why your viewership dropped on your live. Hey, listen, I'm sorry for taking all your viewers. They were just seeing what's up over here. Correct. How much cash you got? A lot. Let me unpin that, flip it. Yeah, guys, there's the link for the webinar this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Damn, did you miss the jewelry? I still have the jewelry, guys. I just don't have it out right now. Let me see actually where I put it away. Correct. Shout out. Hey, y'all are both on live right now. Say hi to each other. You love the setup. Hey, all right, I'm gonna migrate back outside. It feels really nice outside. I was getting in some Call of Duty earlier. Does Tom have over 1 million? I do not have over 100 million liquid. No, most definitely not. If I did, it would all be in real estate. We're back out here. I need more clothes. Most of my clothes is actually in North Carolina at my old house. I have not formally moved all my stuff from there here yet. That's why I have such an anemic wardrobe here. I got the double phone holder. You know what time it is. There's the balcony. We're gonna flip it right back on over. Y'all don't be too worried about pocket watching and how much cash I'm holding. Just worry about the cash that's in the bank is enough to fund, a couple parties here and there, a couple bottles of 1942, a couple car payments, a yacht payment, and just enough to chill, just shopping. I love how simple you dress. Shout out to Lamborghini for giving me the Lamborghini shirt when I got my Huracan. It's actually from like my first Huracan, and that was like motherfucking 5 years ago. So shout out to Lamborghini. I think $21,000 a month is very fair for a Miami penthouse as well. What's furniture gonna run me? The furniture ended up costing almost $500,000 for the furniture in my new place. Mostly from Artefacto. I got some stuff from Restoration Hardware as well. I just don't like how rustic Restoration Hardware is. Get a G80. I'm guessing you mean an M3, but you rather mention it by the platform name, or is that the M4? I don't know. Either way, I'm not gonna get one. No, zero interest in getting an M3. Can we really do? Yes, Ahmad, we have a ton of seller finance deals that you can buy properties with $2,500 down for. Do I like Trackhawks? No, I don't. I don't do Dodge. It's just not my thing. Do I have a private jet? I do not have a private jet. The G80 is not a G-Wagon. The G80 is a BMW. You're just trying to get fancy and use the chassis code, which is G80. I have a white beer here right there that is bothering the fuck out of me. My neighbor is now smoking the devil's lettuce. Do I like Ford? Okay, moving on. Do your tenants beg and plead when you evict them? No. If it ever gets to the point of eviction, we've already had so much beef with them that they rarely stoop down to begging and pleading. The begging and pleading part of the grieving process happens at the beginning when they get their first notice that evictions will be coming up, and then after there's normally 1 or 2 weeks between when they get the notice and when they actually have to appear in court. At that point, there's not much of that going on. Trash. Derek, also, love to see it, man. What's the longest court case you've had to get rid of for somebody? There's no court case. It's all small claims court. It all happens in like 30 minutes, in and out. It's longer than... Never mind. Can you rent the penthouse for a week? No. This is a long-term rental that I'm in. Do I evict single moms? I evict everybody. I said that in my video before. That got like 12 million views. That set the internet ablaze, where everyone got big butt hurt. I evict everyone equally. There is no favorites. Yes, there's the link down there for the webinar, guys. If you're on Instagram, go check it out on my bio. If you're on TikTok, the link's at the bottom. I'm not doing any joint webbies or joint Instagram or TikTok lives. I don't smoke weed. Anyone who's not paying the rent, exactly. Would you rent to your own family? No. They could just get a place for free. Most expensive thing you've bought? I have not bought my new house yet, but once I buy that, it will be the most expensive thing I've ever bought. It will be more expensive than everything else I've ever bought combined. I did the math the other day. Yes. Favorite watch? I love Hublot. I'm 35. No favorites, even if she's cute as hell. I'm pleading the fifth again on that one, sir. Talu Artist, awesome. Glad you're in the course, man. Glad you're enjoying it. What building? This is in Miami. It's in the Brickell area. What are some background requirements? Oh, just don't be a felon. Don't be terrible rent or credit score. Yeah. More than my yacht. Yeah, my new house is 20 million, guys. Both of my yachts combined were 7.5. What credit score do you look for? Over 600 generally. How many square feet is a new house? Just a little less than 10,000 square feet. Do you market to Section 8 tenants? I do market directly to Section 8 tenants. What do you eat daily? I do go out to eat quite a bit. I will have a chef at my new house. My credit score. That's a good question. My credit score the last time I checked was a nipple over 750, 760. How do you value money compared now when you had none? I don't value money at all. I've mentioned that before in other videos, but no, I just don't value it all. Am I Muslim? No. Why only 760? I don't know. That's what the credit bureau and the credit bureau gods gave me, I suppose. 760, 750, I don't know. Is the Ghost a better daily than the Lambo's not a daily driver at all. If you daily drive a Huracan, you're gonna have a bad time. Do you usually finance stuff or buy straight up? It depends. Generally, if it's under 300 grand, I'm paying cash for it. If it's over 300 grand, like most of my Rolls Royces, they all have debt on them, so I'll finance them. How many spots are left in the webinar? You know what? That's a good question. Let me go inside and check, and then I'll also show you guys the old software. Someone asked about seller financing earlier. Let me do that. You thought my yacht was more than $20 million? No. I've done like 3 videos showing the yacht pricing breakdown. My first yacht was $2 million. My second yacht was $5 million. Correct. Do I use miles on credit cards? Occasionally. Miles are generally for the girls. Do I like Rolex? I do like Rolex. I have a few Rolexes, but for the most part, I mostly rock a Hublot. I think Rolexes are too boring. Where's the link to your course? King Sheen, DM me on Instagram, and I'll get you right. Hold on, let me make sure. Bragging is cringe, but I'd be the same way. But you're also here watching my content, so that's also pretty cringe, you know? It is what it is. Life goes on. Cash flow is still going to get dropped. Is the yacht gas expensive? The yacht does run on diesel. Diesel on the pumps is around, I think, $4.50 is what we pay per gallon. But yeah. Check out the ice blue Rolex. I'd rather not. And yes, I love Hublot. I know everybody loves to clown on Hublot, but it's always the people that don't have Hublots is what I've noticed. They always have like stainless steel blackface Rolexes. Don't even have the date on them. Talking shit about Hublot. Isn't that something? That is something. Actually, I bet if you correlate everyone that has ever talked shit about Hublot and you put a spreadsheet together on that, I'd be confident they all have stainless steel Rolexes. Favorite place in the world to visit? I love Capri. I love Italy. I think it's a fantastic place. What do you think about Pateks? As I said before in the past, when I'm 80 years old, I think that would be justified of a time to get one. But as of right now, I'm still a relatively young man, so I will not be buying 80-year-old men watches. It's just my preference. Exactly. I've learned potatoes from this live. Good. I like potatoes. Potatoes, completely depends. When do I want to retire? I'm already effectively retired. Where is the best place to buy Section 8 rentals? I'll be talking about that this webinar, 8 p.m. Eastern time. There's a link for it. As I said before, I really enjoy buying the Midwest and then also in the Southeast. There's a lot of markets that work really well for properties under $100,000, 3 to 4 bedrooms that also fit the rest of my Section 8 criteria. Yes. How can I work for you for free? I don't need anything done for me, especially for free, but I appreciate it. Thank you for the offer. Do you have any properties in Ohio? Yes. LA versus Miami. I love Miami, but I've only been to LA a few times. The people that I've spoken to here also seems to enjoy Miami better than LA. Who's your most successful client right now? We have a few students that have over 100 properties already. Majority of the students have already bought their first property in the first 60 days. When starting out, it's tough because you're only profiting $5K a year. That's like one problem. Why are you only profiting $5K a year? That's the bigger problem. If you're only profiting $1K or $5K per year, then there's a significant issue that needs to be addressed there. Yeah, so let me show you guys the software. Someone else had asked about that earlier, and I forgot to get them right. What do I do for fun? A lot of different things. How do you find your property manager when getting started? Generally referrals. There's a lot of good referrals for it. And also, we have so many students buying Section 8 properties across the country that we already now have a property management like referral network that we use based on stuff that we like, on the people that we like. How do you find so many seller finance properties? I'm glad you asked, Bill Burke. Let me show you. Stand by. It's going to be great. Let me show you. It's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow. Okay. If you don't know that reference, you're too young for me, bro. Let's get started. Any advice for Italian guys living in Miami? Same advice that I give to American guys living in Miami. Buy Section 8 expeditiously. Scoot, scoot. But yeah, so as you can see here, you can see all the best counties in the market to buy for Section 8. Here's some. Average cash flow is $411 per month. Here's what the rent's for, $1,200 per month. Green means profitable. Red means not ideal. And then if you want to find seller finance properties, you just click on seller financing. And then you come over here and then boom, headshot. Seller finance properties, $631 per month in net cash flow that accepts seller financing here. And then here you can even see how much you're going to cash flow after debt. Exactly. So that's just an example of it. And then you can go look at the listing. And then if you want to also like, hey, we want to make at least $600 per month on that, then you also can come through here. And then there are all the properties that would potentially cash flow on that. And then you can also come here and look at seller finance deals based on cash flow. Does not matter the year the house was built. Correct. So here, yeah, you can come and put in all your numbers. I did create this. This is custom software that is designed for my Section 8 students, but me and my acquisitions team also uses this internally. And then in here, you can also look up individual properties. I've shown this guys before, but I forgot. I think a lot of people on here haven't been on here. Do I have a financial advisor? Like Lil Wayne says, I'm my own consultant. So I just look at my last month's income, and if it was more than the previous month's income, then I'm like, great. If it was less, then I'm like, fuck. And then we change that up. I guess I haven't found a financial advisor yet that makes more money than me. So maybe once we get there. But here, for example, this specific property, it shows you has high burglary rate, but all the other raping, violence, robbery, larceny, pretty good. And then here you can also see bedroom count, bathroom count, how much it pays for in rent, market value, taxable amount, $3,500 per year. That's all part of that. Is this an API? Yes. Are you still lowballing in this market? I lowball in all markets. Correct. There's always people that are very motivated to sell the property. You can also do city research. And as I said before, you can see the best counties to invest in. And then you can also do it based on, like, let's say you only want to see $80,000 properties. And you want to, actually, no, let's go cheaper. Let's go $60,000 properties, but you want a cash flow, a minimum of $600 per month. Boom, here are all the properties based on condition, crime, and the highest cash flow that will do that. Correct. So we'll go back out to the view. What program is that? That program is Section 8 Pro. It is available to Section 8 core students, and I will be doing another more in-depth demo on that on the webinar this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The link is in my bio, or you can just do that directly from that link down there if you're on